Just starting out on the Tilson Lake Trail, May 31st, 2019. Met a nice young gentleman, just finished the trail. Said there's lots of wood ticks. That should be fun. First time out on this trail. It's got a kind of like a quad trail so far. Getting up the first climb. Lots of aspen. A little bit of spruce here and there. Got a late start. So we're trying to get to Tilson Lake here right away. Got a few hours before the sun goes down, so should be okay. I hope you like the video. I'll see what I can do to get as much information as possible. So there's a lot more up and downs than I was kind of expecting. I knew it was hilly, but it's like you just plateau and then back down you go. And then back up you go. So far I've got no ticks on myself. So that's a good sign. Seen a couple birds here and there, but some deer track. Lots of coyote feces. Or possibly even wolf. They don't really scare me too much. So it's to be noted that at the warden office, just north of the trailhead, there's nobody working there. So I had to make a couple phone calls for a park pass. I had my reservation set, but I didn't get a park pass. I figured I'd talk to the warden. But there's no warden there anymore. So plan your visit ahead. Make sure you get your park pass and save yourself some trouble. It's a little bit sunny out. Nice warm day. Of course I dressed a little bit too warm. I usually do. So of course, I was saying that I wasn't getting any ticks. Just stopped there for a quick drink of water. Took a look and just picked off 10 off my pants. So they're definitely out. So just have to be careful and keep checking yourself. I'll be good. It's about an hour into the hike, so I've probably done 1 kilometer. So away we go. So I'm at the Tilson Lake Junction. Came in from that direction over there. A little bit southwest. This way here is Tilson Lake. Nice clean path. This here is the Tilson Lake Trail. So a little bit overgrown by the looks of it. Looks like there's some water down there. I'm going to quickly go and check it out. And then make my way into camp. Okay, so just got to Tilson Lake. There's some bear bins there, a nice little sign-in booklet there. I haven't been in the campsite yet. Took me just under 2 hours to get here. So, not too bad. I'm staying at Tilson Lake 2 tonight. I think that's the one down in here. So I'll get this pack off and then see what's going on. Okay? Talk to you in a bit. So I took a quick look around. Nice site. There's campsite 1. There's no picnic table, but Small little fire pit there. Nice, well-stocked wood. So that'll be nice. I'm not sure if there's a fire ban on. They never said anything and I didn't see any signs. So I'll have a nice little fire tonight. This is the main camp. I think I'm going to pitch my tent here. I was supposed to have somebody with me tonight, but he did a complete walkthrough. So it'll just be myself, the grouse that are beating their wings right now. Down here is campsite number 2, right near the lake. Beautiful, beautiful lake. Wish it was headed west so that I could see the sunset. But if I was coming here, I would definitely pick campsite number 2, right by the lake. Kind of a little bit more shelter if it's windy. Seen some wolf track or coyote track on the way in. So down here is the way to the washroom. Nothing fancy. So I'm going to set up camp, make myself a little bit of a dinner, and do a couple reviews on the tent and stuff. So I bought the platypus gravity filter, just a 2-liter one, because last year I ran the Lifeline, just the bottle, and I kind of got tired of always sucking on for water. I needed big gulps of it. So I heard good things about the platypus, and so far it's doing really good. Very quick. I already had some water out of it. Tasted fine. We'll see in about 24 hours if I'm still on this side of the ground. But so far I'm pretty impressed by it. So last year on my Ontario hike, I had a tent that was about 11 pounds, considered a backpacker's tent. It was 20 years old. This year I upgraded drastically. I got a 6 Moon Designs solo trekker, and I've slept in it once before at Spruce Woods, and I love it. It takes a little bit of getting used to set up. It's got the, you use your trekking poles, but it's very stable in the wind. Not sure how waterproof it is, but it feels pretty waterproof. Very light. 1 pound. You can see the trekking poles there on the inside. Enough room for my sleeping bag and my pack. Very happy with it. I highly recommend to get into the 6 Moon Designs. Very nice. I can't wait to get my backpack from them. Hint, hint. So this is the view of Tilson Lake. It's a very beautiful, beautiful lake. Like I say, I wish I was headed west to see the sunset. Good access to water. Who could ask for anything more? It's cooling down a little bit, so I'm kind of glad that I packed too many clothes. So, but good morning. Had a little bit of a rough night last night. Slept not too bad, but kept tossing and turning, couldn't get comfortable. So I'm all packed up, ready to hit the trail again. Got about 16 kilometers to go, so we'll see how it goes. It's a nice morning, a little bit breezy, chilly, but keeps the blood flowing. Okay, talk to you in a bit. So a little beaver dam. Well, actually a bunch of them. There's your creek crossing. Not very balanced, but I made it through without wet feet. A little bit of older growth here compared to the first part of the trail. There's the beaver dam, or the beaver hut over there. So I'm at the Tilson Lake Junction. There's the sign there. So Tilson Lake East Junction is 2.6 over there. I just came from Tilson Lake, 6.8 kilometers. Back in the trees there. It's a beautiful sunny day, windy, a little bit cool. Remember people, practice no trace camping. That's to the Central Trail. So that would head to Deep Lake. So I'm at the Tilson Lake East Junction. Just met a very nice couple going through the Central Trail on their way to Deep Lake, so good luck to them. It's nice to see more people out. I don't think Riding Mountain National Park gets enough notice, enough people coming through, because there's certainly not as many people as I was hoping for, or expecting, I guess. It's nice to get away from everybody, but it's such a beautiful park and it's not being utilized. So I've got 5.8 kilometers to Birdtail. So it's, I think it's about 12 o'clock now. It took me about 2 hours to get here. That would have been 9 kilometers I've hiked so far. Yeah, 9.4 kilometers to Tilson Lake. So that took me just a little bit over 2 hours. Nice terrain, nice open field on the Central Trail. So I just came through a bunch of open fields, big open areas. It's nice to see the sun, but it's a little bit warm. Into some old growth forest now. Still a beautiful trail. I don't know why more people don't enjoy this. Riding Mountain, it's a very nice park, but doesn't seem to be utilized at all. Not like some of the other national parks. So, oh well. So I came to a junction here. Tilson Lake Trail. Tilson Lake was 15.1 kilometers. Left there at 10 o'clock. It's now 2 o'clock. So it took me about 4 hours to get here. Not bad. So Birdtail campsite, according to the sign, is 100 meters that way. A little bit different than what's on the All Trails trail system. But I'm recording this on All Trails because it was not recorded, it was just a dotted line. So go and check that out for sure. Go and check in on the campsite, see what's there. So it's June the 1st, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Got to Birdtail campsite. There's the bear bin. In the back there is a little biffy. And then down the hill there's a hitching post. So it's a nice little place for horses. Problem I'm having right now is the water source. It's impossible to get to the lake that I can see right now. It's a nice campsite, very open. Got a nice wood pile. Right behind that is campsite number 2. Nice picnic site. And up the hill there is campsite number 1. I booked campsite number 1 for tonight. Kind of debating on if I should even stay, if I should keep on going down the trail. It's 3 o'clock now. Just about another 15 kilometers to go. Going to guess 5 hours. So, put me back at the parking lot at 8 o'clock. But I'm going to see if I can get water from the lake. There's the lake. Swampy on the outside. Again, nobody's booked for tonight, so we'll see what happens, if I stay or not. So I've decided to stay at Birdtail. Figured might as well, why push myself. I paid for the site anyhow. Then I won't have to sleep in the Jeep tonight. So, set up camp here soon. I've got a little bit of water. Kind of looks like the coffee my wife used to make me. So I'm going to filter it, boil it, and then filter it again. Hopefully that'll do the trick. So it was a hot day. Decided to stay at Birdtail campsite. I almost feel like I should have kept going. I got here at 2 o'clock. Could have kept on going and been home or been back to the parking lot by probably 6 or 7. But decided to stay in and enjoy the view, enjoy the peace and quiet. A little bit hot today, got a little bit red. So if you do stay at Birdtail, I suggest staying at site number 2. If you are going to stay. Site number 1 is nice, but it's in the sun and it's kind of on a dome, so it's hard to pitch a tent on level ground. Site number 2 is a little bit leveler. That's a word. So it's about 8 o'clock now. I'm gonna clean up and head into bed, I think. Get an early start tomorrow. Hopefully be back in Winnipeg by 6 o'clock supper time. So I'll record a little bit more tomorrow. Oh, good morning. It's a cold one today. There was ice on my water bags, ice on the tent, so it got down pretty well around 0, not a little bit colder. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. Got a ways to go until I get back to the car. But I listened to all the geese, the loons, everything last night. It was a good alarm clock. So I'm just about all packed up. A little cup of coffee and I'm gonna hit the trail. So I conserved water last night. Not knowing if there was a stream or not on the trail to the parking lot. This is a nice little stream. It's nice and clear. I didn't drink too much water from Birdtail Lake because I didn't look too appetizing. But if I knew this was here, I would have drank a lot more water from Tilson Lake and then filled up here. As it is, I've got enough to make it back to the parking lot, but this is nice clear water. So if you stay at Birdtail and you run out of water, there should be a stream here unless it's a hot summer and it dries up, but it looks pretty good. So I'm at the Tilson Lake Trail junction. The Deep Lake Warden Station is 12.5 kilometers that way. I just hiked 4.3 from Birdtail. Took me, I guess, just under an hour. The park boundary pickup point is 200 meters that way. So I guess if you wanted to get picked up, I heard that the next stretch is a little bit boring, but I've never been on it, so I'm sure it'll be interesting enough. It's starting to warm up a little bit. There we go, now it's recording. So making not bad time along this trail. It borders the park boundary off and on. I was told it was a fairly open trail, but as you can tell, it's fairly closed in. Beautiful trail though. Should be mowed in places. Had to kind of start stripping down. It was getting hot. It's about 9:30 in the morning. After a really cold night, it's kind of a welcome change, but the bugs are already starting to come out. So, going to keep pushing forward. Hopefully get to the car here. 1 o'clock, I'd guess. We'll see how it goes. Hello, I'm Peter's traveling companion. Oh, so I made it to the Tilson Lake junction. Birdtail campsite is 15.6 kilometers. That direction there, east. So it's a good trail. Long trail today. This guy here, my son gave it to me about 6 months ago. Said, "Daddy, can you hold on to this? Never let go of it." So I've kept it in my pocket for the past 6 months. He's kind of my good luck guy. So I've got 0.3 kilometers to get to the trailhead. Back to civilization. Didn't see any animals, so I don't mind that too much. So we'll talk to you later. So I'm all packed up, ready to go. Enjoyed that trip a lot. It's a lot of fun. I learned quite a bit. Every time I go out, you gotta learn something new. If you like this video, hit the like button, and maybe I'll start making some more videos of what Manitoba has to offer, because there's so much here to explore and hike and see and do, and not a lot of people kind of get out to see stuff like this. It's there's a lot to do out here. So 4 hours back to Winnipeg. It's 12 o'clock, well, I guess 11:30 now. So I made really good time coming out, even though my legs were jello. And my back was a little bit sunburnt. But all in fun. So, again, hit that like button, and maybe I'll start making some more videos on what Manitoba has to offer. Check out All Trails, the phone app. That gives a lot of lists on the different hiking trails and the difficulty. I've uploaded this trail, the Tilson Lake Loop, onto there. Hopefully it's available soon, because it wasn't on there before. So riding Mountain National Park was really nice. I enjoyed it. So take care. See you later.